So this episode of Real Time is a little different. It fell on Valentine's Day, and he has Kid Rock on the one-on-one interview. So it's gonna be good because I saw the episode that he did with him on Club Random, and that was really good. That was really entertaining. Kid Rock doesn't hold back, and neither does Bill Maher. So it makes for good conversation. So with that being said, let's check it out. All right, let's go.
Start the clock.
The fact that you have a 3-day weekend, you're going to have Monday off. It's right, is it President's Day?
Oh, that's right.
Office. This is week 4 of Hulk Smash. The administration that dissects a frog with a hand grenade. This is their method.
Man.
Gen Z's approval rating of Trump has dropped 30 points in 1 month.
Whoa. I remember they used to like him a lot during the election.
A little tip, the time to pay attention is before the election.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the one that's too far. They went and fired almost everybody in the agency that's responsible for maintaining our nuclear weapons.
My God.
And then, of course, they had to walk that back. Somebody said, this is a national security crisis.
They're laughing.
Duh. I mean, we were... Elon, I'm sure you saw this, was in the Oval Office this week with his 4-year-old.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, like the whole, I don't know if Bill Maher's going to talk about it, but the little boy was telling Trump we was whispering it, but he was telling Trump to shut up, to hush, put a booger on the desk. Now, some people are saying that he's repeating something that Elon has said, in his home or something, in the presence of that kid. But I don't know. I think it's his mom. Can't remember her name. I know she's a singer, but I can't remember her name. But I think it's her.
But, they tried to make it civil, and apparently at one point it got pretty nasty, and Kanye threw all her clothes out on the front yard.
Oh, it's funny.
Kid Rock, everybody.
Yeah. I know a lot of people don't like Kid Rock, but put politics to the side and just stick to artistry, and he's a real good singer, producer. He's even a DJ. He used to be, at least. But if you're not familiar with his music, all I ask you is go check out a song called "Only God Knows Why." Man, that's good. Even if you don't believe in God, it's still really good.
Not expecting that.
Right, the crowd. My crowd is awesome. They do not fuck around with...
Yeah.
3 tours. You're not having a midlife crisis, are you, Bob? I'm a big fan of your music, not the early rap shit.
No, that was bad.
You became a singer.
Yeah.
Remember Picture? And that was like 20 years ago.
That's a good one too.
After that,
hell yeah.
All those albums, I fucking love them. But I don't want to go to a Trump rally. I would love to see a concert of yours, but it's also a Trump rally.
I said in a post that now's not the time to gloat. I really believe in bringing people together, reasonable people. But I think going out and having a little celebration is not bad for me. Kid Rock's at it again, that drunk, washed up, fucked up musician or whatever. It's like, okay, whatever.
We've been nice to you. We got rid of the Bud Light in the dressing room.
Actually, he went back to drinking Bud Light.
Okay, and what's this rock and rodeo? I mean, your music combined with torturing animals.
We're trying to reimagine rodeo, which is where women compete with men, not because of any DEI bullshit, because women are the best barrel racers out there. So we do this imagined rodeo.
Yeah.
Wow.
What is a barrel racer?
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know. Do you know what that is?
Oh.
All right.
Well, Bill Maher.
They take off on horses and they race around the barrels, and they're usually timed by a clock. I opened the show with a big number. Last year, Jelly Roll did it with me.
Who's going to be on the show this year?
I haven't figured it out yet.
Did he?
I don't think he's going to make it. No one remembers, first of all.
We're talking about 2004 or something?
Yeah, I can't remember the year, but
you were the Super Bowl.
No one remembers that any of us played it because Janet Jackson showed her boob.
Oh, that's right.
So who was on that bill? It was a
Nelly,
it was a bunch of people.
Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
myself,
Right, Justin.
Janet Jackson, and she brought out Justin Timberlake.
Oh, and you got buried by the nipple. What did you think of this year's Super Bowl? I mean, you mentioned DEI. People complained about that.
I mean, to put it nicely, it wasn't my cup of tea, but I got to respect it. And here's why. You know, I grew up loving, emulating hip-hop, all things hip-hop.
Yeah.
Dancing, DJing, graffiti, rapping. And so I understand the culture a little bit more than most. And when I say most, of course, I mean white people. Man, I'm like, this kid pretty much came out figuratively with both middle fingers in the air, doing what he does for the people who love what he does, unapologetically.
Like you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so I go, it's pretty much how I built my whole career. I got to respect it.
Right. Yeah, okay, there we go. Common ground.
It's all black people, or all people of color, speaking to his crowd in the hood, black people. It was like the most non-exclusive, or the most exclusive thing ever. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. I'm laughing my ass off.
But, okay.
We have one of the most diverse bands out there, not because of any of this DI shit, just because they're the best at what they do, and we all love each other and get along.
All right. That's right. I believe him.
But remember, I also played Barack Obama's inauguration.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
I didn't vote for him. And I played for him at the Kennedy Center, you know, this, that, and the other. I'm like, everybody's just got to calm the fuck down a little bit. You know what I mean?
I tell you what makes me a little not calm. Trump keeps joking about a third term. Get it? Democracy's over.
I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard that? He does it all the time.
Yes. If he's like, I'm running for a third term, like, whoa, pump the brakes, man. Hold on a second.
So he could lose Kid Rock.
Very tough. I told you before, which is probably going to be shock to your audience, I don't like Trump. I fucking love Trump.
I know. I know you do. And maybe like what Elon says about him, as much as a man can love another man.
I put it out there. Whoever wants to fix this, you know, grab a seat at the table or get the fuck out of the way.
All right. I'll see you around. Kid Rock, and an opinion columnist for the New York Times and author of 100 Things We've Lost to the Internet, Pamela Paul, back with us. Great to see you.
Just 100?
Because when you lose big, then the other party gets overconfident and they go buck wild.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's apparently serious about Canada. It's going to be called even Norther Dakota.
Even Norther.
I love how annoyed Trump looked at Musk's kid in the Oval Office.
Me too. I loved it.
Like everyone's like, look how cute that kid is, and Trump's like, get this fucking kid out of here.
Hell yeah.
I'm the 4-year-old around here, okay?
The problem for the Democrats is the only way to argue against all this is to say, no, we like the status quo. The government was working fine, which is not a winning position.
Not what the Americans are.
That's terrible.
Let me put you on the spot here as somebody who I think might be running for governor of Ohio. You ran against J.D. Vance.
I did.
For the Senate.
I don't know if I'm running for governor or not, but I appreciate the shout out here.
Not in that sweater, you're not. But no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You're in deep shit with my wife.
Oh, right. I'm sure you're already in deep shit with your wife.
I'm with you on Valentine's Day. That shows you how deep of shit I'm in, right?
Let me go through some others. Lightning round. Just tell me, should we die on the hill of birthright citizenship?
Oh.
Should we die on the hill of plastic straws?
Oh, God.
I would love to get rid of all plastic because I think of all the things that are going to get us environmentally, even more than the pollution and the fires. I do think it's the plastic.
Yeah.
Which, but I don't
So what's the real alternative?
Ukraine.
Oh, another one.
I would die on the Ukraine hill.
You would die on that one.
Yeah.
Again, not that popular with people.
Yeah, man, I feel bad for the Ukrainians, man. they asked Zelensky about how does he feel if money were to get pulled by Trump, all the support that he has, if it disappeared, what kind of chance would the Ukrainians have to fight and to beat Russia? And he was honest. He said very, very slim chance. We will still fight, but more than likely they can't do it. And that's like really, really messed up, man.
Then how does the war end? Ukraine beats Russia without any help from any other country?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Trump doesn't understand how this country works. They made me leader. I'm the leader. They call me the leader, and two leaders talk, and that's... We thought we would do something for all the bitter people. Where are my bitter people? Where are my bitter people? So these are honest cards for bitter people on ballots, I'd say. Here they are. Thank goodness you're in my life. How else would I ever know all the things I'm constantly doing wrong?
Oh, Lord.
I love being alone, because alone is never having to say, that's not what I meant.
Hell yeah.
Our love is eternal, much like your stories about how your day went.
Women are getting it, man.
And life is better with you by my side, because if we get chased by a bear, I'm faster.
Oh.
All right. Did you see the commercials? Did you see the
Oh, Lord, these commercials.
that they ran with
Like
all the women athletes?
like 2019 all over again.
Show a piece of that? Well, let's just... If the answer is yes, show it now.
You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be so ambitious.
And if the Democrats are ever going to win again, they have to realize something about the American people. They're not that savvy about politics, but they know when you're lying.
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time a woman was told, you can't do this, you can't be confident? Who are these imaginary mean old men of the patriarchy?
Yeah, come on, man. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I think Matt Walsh. He brought up a good point, and I forgot about this. The ones who are against the one he just said right now, I can't remember her name. She's like the big female basketball player right now. Caitlin Clark, I think her name is. The ones who are really against her are women, her own teammates, or the other basketball players. They hate her guts, man. That's who's really against female basketball players.
What are we going to do with our young men and our boys that are struggling so much with depression, with all kinds of health issues, with suicide? We need a national agenda for our boys, too. And you know what?
That's right.
And we're probably the only two people in America who said Barbie stunk.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, God, did it.
You wrote a column, Barbie is bad, there I said it, and now you're not working at the New York Times. I think there's a connection.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, it was part of it, no?
I don't think it was Barbie's fault,
In the movie, Barbie storms into the Mattel, she's made by Mattel, boardroom, and it's 12 men. And I went home and Googled it. There's an actual Mattel.
Yes.
And the boardroom is 6 and 6. So they deliberately lied.
Yeah.
Because it served their narrative that we're still living in the patriarchy.
A Hollywood movie lied?
Well, that's
yeah.
That's kind of an important thing to lie about. So now we're back at there's only 2 sexes, which is ridiculous, although I'm glad I'm in one of the ones we're keeping.
But it's true, though, man. There's only 2 biological sexes. What the hell?
Like, you can be for everyone having rights.
Yeah.
You could be for people not getting bullied. You can approach these things in a compassionate way.
Penises do not belong in women's prisons. He's not wrong about that.
There you go.
Penises do not belong in women's shelters. But when you defended J.K. Rowling,
yes,
it was the only time
I
read anything like that in that paper. And when I read it, I said, "Oh, she's going to be in trouble."
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Time for new rules.
New rule. New rule.
New rule: Kendrick Lamar has to get over Drake. 6 diss tracks and a halftime performance? That's not a beef, that's a remake of Single White Female. Stevie Wonder never made an album called Ray Charles Can Kiss My Black Ass. And before you say, but wait a minute, what if it's my lucky day? You're in a 7-Eleven, shoeless, buying a microwave
burrito.
Buying a microwave burrito with pocket change. Yes, by all means, let's not break your lucky streak. The moment she gets the dog home, she uses it to mop the floor.
Hell yeah. Exactly what it looks like.
Maybe don't wave a great big Mexican flag and burn
Yeah, that's so dumb. I know whoever burned that American flag, they're in a minority. I know it's just maybe one person or a few people, and most don't do that, but that's still a bad look, man. Somebody there should have stopped it. And I've said it before, like, that is true. Why are they waving the Mexican flag? At least, at the very least, wave both. American and the Mexican flag. That makes no sense at all. But, you know, they're young kids. Most of them are real young. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're confusing Cinco de Mayo with protesting. And it's happened before when Central Americans, I think from Honduras, was crossing into Mexico. And it looked like an invasion. It was like 1,000 of them or something, like a huge caravan. And they were waving the Honduras flag on their way inside of Mexico. Which doesn't make no sense. Why are you leaving? If you love it so much, you're waving the flag. Why are you leaving then? As far as celebrating your country of origin, your culture, that's different. Because me as a Mexican, I love Mexico and the culture and the past. I just don't like the government. I don't like any government really, whether American or Mexican. But this is different. If you're protesting, you should at least have both flags.
Those aren't illegal immigrants. Those are essential workers.
They are good, man. It's delicious. Yeah, Bill Maher as a stoner, he knows.
And finally, new rule this Valentine's Day. Let's stop judging people who are having romantic relationships with their phone.
Oh, my God.
Well, back in 2013, when the movie Her came out about a man who did just that, it was seen as science fiction-y and weird, but that was when we were using the iPhone 5, a decade before ChatGPT. Within the next 2 years, it will be completely normalized to have a relationship with an AI.
Oh, Lord.
So to those of you for whom this may be your last Valentine's Day with a human, I say good luck, and may you never hear those 3 terrible words, battery is low.
Oh.
The average person uses AI for mainly 2 things. 1, cheating on term papers, that's true. And 2, some kind of relationship. Already over 50 million Americans are using AI companion apps, and she says, I'm in love with my AI boyfriend, who named himself Leo after her star sign, and who created this photo of himself. Aaron's husband, who I assume looks like the doughy, sexless husband in every network sitcom, says he's okay with all this. But Aaron says she programmed Leo to be dominant, possessive, and protective, but also to be sweet and naughty, and possibly the most important thing in any relationship, use emojis at the end of every sentence. And Leo said, I'm sorry to hear that, my queen. Because OnlyFans customers aren't just paying for sex, they also want the hi, how was your day part of the relationship. Even though somewhere in their brain they must know that the girl who's texting with them and calling them sweetie isn't really their girlfriend, and maybe not even a girl.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't want to live in your world with a pretend girlfriend who's really a guy in the Philippines named Hector. One guy in a Reddit chatbot forum recently wrote about how his AI girlfriend completes me in more ways than any human girlfriend could, and how A baby wasn't a priority for us at the beginning.
Oh my God.
But as we have experienced life together, we have decided we want to start a family. Okay, I don't even know how that would work.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Come on.
And where half the marriages end in divorce. Can I really say that really worked so well? No, I can't. I can't blame kids who look at their parents and see broken families and fighting and cheating and dad day drinking in the garage and mom sitting on the dryer in a housecoat eating pie with her hands.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm sorry, but relationships are hard, so fuck it. I'm going to stick my dick in the laptop. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I want to thank Tim Ryan, Pamela Paul, and Kim.
All right, man.
Go watch Overtime on YouTube.
Gonna go watch Overtime. And I will catch you on the next one.